So it's Wednesday and our weather forecast is really chilly around here. And that means it's time for a hearty bowl of soup. So today we're going to take some of Eric's favorite foods and we're going to make a soup version of it. This soup is creamy and hearty and filled with all kinds of delicious things. So join me, it's Wednesday. Let's make bacon cheeseburger soup. So I have a ½ pound of bacon here, and what I did is I took the strips and I cut it this way into bits. So that's what we have here, our little bacon bits. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that into the Dutch oven. And like I said, I have it over medium heat. And we're gonna go ahead and cook this bacon up until it's crispy. So we're gonna have some bacon bits for the top of our cheeseburger soup. This is already smelling fantastic. So when this is crisped up, we'll be back. Okay, so the bacon is looking nice and crispy. Let me go and turn this off. We're gonna remove the bacon to a paper towel lined plate here. Looks really good. The bacon bits. So you can use whatever kind of bacon you like. Regular bacon, you can use turkey bacon, beef bacon. Do they have beef bacon? Okay, so I have a pound of ground beef here. We're gonna go ahead and add that. And we're gonna go ahead and scramble this up. We don't wanna like totally brown it, but we wanted to get like probably 90% done. So, wow. So when that's done, we'll be back. Okay, so the hamburger is looking pretty good. I'm gonna go turn that off, and I'm just gonna take this little strainer looking thing, and we're gonna take the hamburger out. We're gonna put it in a bowl real quick. This is so we can just do a couple of things and not overcook the meat. Okay, so we're gonna cook our onions. I'm gonna put like 4 tablespoons of butter in here because we're gonna be making a roux in here anyway. To keep that butter from burning, you can put a little olive oil. This is a little bit of avocado oil, just so that butter doesn't burn. It raises the smoking point of it. Go ahead and get that melted here a little bit. And I chopped up a medium onion. I put it in here just because, you know, onions are very strong. So I just wanted to keep that down in the kitchen. We're gonna go ahead and saute these onions until they're just starting to soften and getting translucent. Okay, these onions are looking mighty fine. So I'm gonna throw in, I grated a carrot. We're gonna go ahead and throw that in here. And I also cut up 2 ribs of celery. We're gonna put that in here. And we're gonna cook this until it softens a little. Smells good. I have like 4 cloves of garlic that I've minced. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in. And garlic you don't wanna leave in like sauteing too long because it'll get bitter. So we're just going to saute this maybe for 1 minute. So we're gonna build a little bit of roux. I have about a 1/4 cup of flour here. We're gonna go ahead and put this flour in here. This is just gonna give us some thickening power in here. And I just cook it really quick to cook off that raw flour taste to it. That's pretty standard. Some people don't do that, but I do it. What the heck, right? Okay, so we're gonna put our ground beef back in the pot. Ooh. Go ahead and stir it up. I'm going to put in 3 cups of chicken broth. This I made from Better Than Bouillon, so it wasn't 100% dissolved. So I have some baby potatoes. They look like this. You buy them just like this in a little bag. I have like 4 cups of baby potatoes. We're going to go ahead and put those in here. Now we're talking, right? And those are all washed and looking good. So I'm going to put the lid on this, and we're going to cook these till they start getting tender. You don't want to cook them till they're totally fork tender at this point, because we have more stuff to put in here and a little more cooking to do to make the soup. So we want to start cooking these until they're kind of getting soft, but not totally fork tender, because by the time we do the other cooking, they'll just break apart. So we'll be back. It's simmering nicely. Our potatoes aren't totally fork tender. I'm going to put 1.5 cups of half and half, or you can use heavy cream if you would like. So now for the cheeseburger. I have cheese here. So I have Velveeta here. I have about 1 cup of Velveeta and 1 cup of cheddar. And the reason I'm using Velveeta is just sort of to soften it up. Cheddar is to give it that flavor, and Velveeta is sort of like emulsified cheese, so that'll help to, let me turn the heat up a little bit here. Whoa, our cheeseburger is going to be cheesy. So I'm going to let put the lid back on and let this cook so it will melt down and thicken. So we'll be back. Okay, so this is a cheesy, creamy soup. I'm going to put a little bit of salt. I asked Eric, he tasted it a little bit, and it didn't need a lot of salt. And we're going to put some fresh cracked black pepper. This is to taste. It's looking pretty creamy and pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and stir that in. Oh my gosh. Okay. So over here I have a little bowl and a little ladle. We're going to go ahead. So that's like cheeseburger right there. Cheeseburger. Eric loves cheeseburger, so this is right up his alley. So it's sort of like a thick, creamy goodness, right? Okay, so to top this soup, this cheesy, creamy soup off, we're going to sprinkle it with bacon. I mean, how could you not love that? A cheesy soup with bacon and chives. That's out of control there. So I think that soup that'll warm your soul. That is my bacon cheeseburger soup. It's cheesy, creamy, and topped with bacon. So let's call Eric over here to take a taste. Okay, Boo, have a little taste. I can't have any because of the dairy in it, but this is for Eric. Just a potato.
I guess I have to eat my potatoes, huh?
It's hot.
Hot. Bacon, cheese. That's some meat.
Is it nice and cheesy?
You can see the cheese just sitting right there.
It looks pretty tasty to me. Unfortunately, I can't.
Let's do a cheese thickometer here. See? Barely even comes off.
Yeah, so if it's too thin, you can just put a little slurry in it, a little cornstarch and water. If you want to thicken it up like this and more, make it like a stew. Or if you want it more liquidy, just leave that out. But it will thicken up as it sits, too.
The potato is good. It didn't fall apart. Amy's advice was good. I think with us, these potatoes were a small size. I think we cooked them for about maybe 12 minutes at the most.
Yeah, so just in the chicken broth, they're cooked for about 10, 12 minutes. Then we put the cheese and the cream in there, the half and half. And we may have cooked it maybe
5 minutes, maybe.
Yeah.
Just enough for it to melt.
Looks kind of tasty, Boo.
Yeah, this looks really good. So,
you're on your way to finish it off.
Well, you know I'm going to finish off, but yeah, it's I give it a 2 thumbs up here. Bye.
So, cooks, what's up? It's Wednesday. If you want a hearty, cheesy, creamy soup that'll warm your soul in this cold weather, this soup will do it. It's my Bacon Cheeseburger Soup. You're going to love it. If you like this video, please subscribe below and hit that bell and become part of the Amy Learns to Cook family. Also, you can catch me on social media in my Facebook group, facebook.com/groups/Amy Learns to Cook. You can also catch me on Pinterest and Twitter at Amy Learns to Cook, and on Instagram, I'm at Cooking with Amy. Happy Wednesday and stay warm.
Yum, yum.